so this is going to be one of our free kicks this year that we're going to do. There's actually 2 or 3 options off this play. So let's take a look at how it's set up. We have a wall just inside the 18. One of our players would be in the wall. Ideally, they could be maybe in the middle, but that's kind of rare that you can get in there, depending if the defense will let you be in there. If you try and get on the end, a good defense is going to also put another player on the outside of you. So if you try to get on the end, which is fine, just be aware that they might put a player here. Okay. What's critical for this play also, and for the other out play, we wanted to set up the same way, is to have a second wall back here. So only one player up here. The rest of our team should be back in here. Well, not the rest, but our attacking players back here to sort of create another wall. The main thing is we want a lane in here or an alleyway for the second play that we're gonna do. Okay. So the way this is going to wind up playing out, this player's going to run across, touch the ball if it's indirect, and keep on running. This player is going to send the ball straight down here, and the wall will charge in. This player will come run behind and then get a shot off. We'll also have a player running to the far post so they can kick it in as well. So that's the first option, and I'll just cover one more option in this play here. So again, this player here on the right side would be left foot dominant, and this person would be right foot dominant. So the second play would involve using this alleyway here, right? In this case, this player here runs over, touches the ball, and then runs down. Keep in mind, not being offside. You have to look at the last player here, and you might have to hold your run. This player is going to send the ball into the alleyway, and we'll have one of our players run onto it. You got to get there fast, and that's why it's important to have more of a structured wall here, and one of our players can run onto it, and then send the ball through the alley. The wall here will be charging the ball. Our player will stay put. They'll send the ball through the alley. Our player can run onto it and kick it in. And then the player that ran over the ball and came down can also get it in. But there are 2 rules, too, that we have to be aware of for free kicks. And one of them, that's this year. One's from, I guess, because of COVID. I'm not sure why the other one, why they changed the other one. But anyway, because of COVID, if there's 3 or more players in the wall, one of our players has to be at least a yard away from the nearest player. Okay. Now, what they did not address in this rule is, well, what if the defender wants to come closer to you to mark you? If that's the case, you need to get the ref's attention and indicate, hey, aren't we supposed to be a yard apart? All right, so that's one rule that you have to be aware of. The other rule that you have to be aware of, it's new this year, is the referees have to indicate if it's a direct or indirect kick. Indirect kick, they'll put their arm straight up, so their body shape is like an eye. That's how you remember the indirect kick. But if they don't indicate if it's direct or indirect, and we shoot and we score, the goal doesn't count. We have to redo it. So you want to ask every time if the referee does not indicate, especially, is it indirect or direct? So if it's indirect, of course, that means that one of our players has to touch the ball before it can go in the net, right? So let's watch this one play out. He runs across, and you can see this person break. The wall charges. He breaks in, and he gets a good shot off, right? Okay. So there you go. And they celebrate. I was trying to go ahead a little bit. And they'll show it in slow motion here. So there it is in slow motion. You can see how it works. And so there's a good lane in here too. So I don't have a video of the other play. We'll practice that one as well, where you send it through the alley, right? For this person to run onto, it would just come right into here. And this person here, the other person would take the kick, and we'd have another player running down it on this side as well to put it in. Okay, so that's how the second option would work. There's a third option too. We'll go over that maybe another time, but we'll try and master these 2 first. This is another play that actually will use the alley that I was talking about for the second wall. So take a look at what's going on here. So this is all distraction right here, right? The person just comes up to kick the ball. He runs over top, but here's what happens, right? We have a player in the wall here, and we have a player in the second wall here that comes in. So you're passing to that second player who's just going to one-touch it off to the player in the wall who's going to put it in. So take a look. We'll play it in slow motion. There it is, right there, and in. All right? So you'll watch them celebrate. They'll do it again one more time. We'll take another look at it. But it's really quick. This works very well. Touch, and then in.